All right, so here's a concept for you. And I'm going to label this one How to Lose Trust. I'm going to give a couple examples. Hopefully, YouTube recognizes this is very educational, has nothing to do with current political systems or situations whatsoever. Honk, honk, wheeze, wheeze, nudge, nudge. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Say no more, say no more. Yeah. Okay. So imagine a situation where you're meant to be the arbiter of truth. You're meant to educate people on the current happenings of things going on, right? In the classic old sense, that was the bard. The bard was the one that went around telling the world what has been going on around the world. And they would classically spin the tale into a song, into a story, and embellish a few things here and there to make it sound epic. The story of Odysseus comes to mind, and how he had the favor of the gods and things like this. And in fact, back then, they believed in such things. So they're like, yes, Mars was with him, or Athena. Take your pick of those people that believed in such things. They would spin it to make it more entertaining. That was their thing. Well, then move forward to the Age of Enlightenment. Ethics and integrity and trust become an integral part of a field that was called, or is called, journalism, where you're supposed to be much like a witness bearing testimony to a judge, to bear the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you. Well, that's not what we have. And I had an argument with some friends of mine who said I was dismissing evidence. And on the contrary, I'm not dismissing shit. I listened to both things of a certain phone call, and here's my problem with the people delivering said phone call, and why I don't trust that they have given us the full context. Their first clip, their first one, was 4 minutes long, out of more than an hour worth of commentary. Now, you can take any one of my videos that are about an hour long, and I have a few of them that are long as fuck. There's a few chat sessions I had, streams that I had with people that were really long. One with Bering, for example. You could go in there and clip out anything you wanted to make me sound like the biggest asshole on the planet. Now, that is dishonest, that is lacking integrity, and it is a lie. It is sophistry. I believe the correct fallacy in this is tukokay, or 2Q. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, to be honest. And it's basically to weaken somebody else's argument to make it easier for them to attack. In other words, they give you the pieces. They cut the pieces that make their argument, their position, their bias easier to defend, and the target of said bias and hate and whatever easier to attack. So in the case of this particular phone call with a particular person, they clipped him out of context, as everybody else is well aware and known, to know that they do this shit. Well, a few of my friends are like, well, we want to hear the whole thing. I don't buy it. There's pieces missing here. Okay. The same person says, okay, here's the fuller context. Here's everything we promise. We did still edit it because there's some names in there, okay, that we needed to protect. It was for our own interests, and these might be sources, so we kind of had to remove them to protect these people. Okay, fuck you, motherfucker. You lied to me once. Shame on you. Now you're lying to me again. Is that going to be shame on me? There was a reason that that phrase exists. Never trust a liar. The story of the boy who cried wolf. Wolf! Oh no, wolf. Wolf! Oh no, wolf. Wolf! Fuck you, kid. We ain't checking on you. He's dead. Short version of the story, cried wolf. In case you didn't know it, there you go. Well, they got their story out, didn't they? The first story, the story that had 4 minutes out of freaking hour worth of commentary. 4 minutes out of an hour worth of commentary. And what did they do with it? Ran it around the world. Why? That's the first story that gets out. That's the one everyone hears. Now everybody's like, oh my God, he's doing illegal shit. Oh my God, he's doing what they accused the other team of doing. Oh, lol. Really? Fuller context, even though I still don't trust the messenger. Didn't happen that way, did it? No, it really didn't. You can hear the desperation. I'm fine with that. Be desperate. I can see why. Be angry is what I am. See, people have short-term memory loss, apparently. And that's why I'm making this video. And this is why integrity and trust are the most important things of my own personality. They're the two things that I covet and treasure above all else. Yes, that makes me vulnerable. Yes, that makes it easier for me to be attacked. I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to defend myself against somebody that just runs bullshit unless it's affecting my specific, terms, my life in some way. Then we're going to have some words. And I'm going to set some people straight. Anyways, case in point, the person that lied to you is still lying to you but promised that they gave you the more information. Are you going to trust these motherfuckers? Are you serious? They just lied the first time. Now they admitted in the little top of the byline, oh yeah, this is a full context, but we edited it just a little bit. Here, let me put it into a greater context, because this is about telling a story. This is about giving you information, about telling the truth to you. It doesn't really affect your life too much. So therefore, most people just don't fucking care. Let me put it in a different perspective for you to make you understand why I care. Okay? You're going to buy a car. You like the car. It looks really nice. It's clean on the inside. It's used, right? So it's a used car. It's not a brand new car. But it looks in tip-top shape, right? You ask to see the vehicle report. They give it to you. It doesn't show any issues. It doesn't show any issues at all. But there's that Carfax, right? The little Fox dude that you can look up. That's been on advertising forever. Probably gone now. Who the fuck knows? But the Carfax keeps track of the VIN number. That VIN number has traces on it. Every accident it's been in, every report it's been a part of, every security or insurance claim. You pull the Carfax up and holy shit, this vehicle's been in a flood. It's been in 4 wrecks. It's been declared totaled once. And here it is on this used car lot being sold to you by a salesman that just showed you a report saying, yeah, there's been no problems. You show, hey, I want greater context. He hands you a bigger report. And it does show, it's been in an accident, but it's okay now. It's had some water damage, but it's not that bad. And all sorts of other shit, right? So it shows you the vehicle report. They definitely showed you the vehicle report that's similar to the actual report. Very, 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 very close. Like 90% close. But the water damage is actually fully flooded. The fucking thing, the engine had water in it. So it's water damage instead of flooded the fuck out. It's been in some accidents. One of those accidents is a full rollover and a tow, and it was declared a wreck. for insurance purposes so they could get their money out of it and all that fun stuff. But you on the other hand, it's just been in a few accidents, that's all. So it's seen the world. Yeah. And you still buy the fucking car. That's you. That's you right there. You had the Carfax in one hand, knowing that the fuckers are lying to your face because they just lied to you fucking 5 seconds ago, saying there's been no problems with this car. Now they just happen to give you this fuller report, but it's still slightly edited. And you buy the car anyways, like a dumbass. Now, in the conversation I had in Facebook with a few of my friends, you guys are the idiots buying the car. The people that published the original call, the 4 minutes of very, very edited phone, 4 minutes that painted him to look like a jackass, and that's not hard to do to begin with, but they really went out of their way to make it look worse. Destroyed their own trust and integrity by not showing the full context of that video, of that phone call, not releasing it, not giving it, and then, oh yeah, we totally released it again, but we edited it a little bit to protect some people. Totally gonna tell you the truth this time. And you're like, all right, cool, thanks. That was wonderful. What the fuck? They just tried to sell you bullshit 5 seconds ago, and in this case, a day or two earlier. They just tried to sell you a bunch of horse shit 5 minutes ago. Now you're gonna buy the horse shit? Really? Oh yeah, that horse shit smells better than the last horse shit. It's the same horse shit. They're selling you an unedited version of the story. Now, in this particular story, in particular context, actually, he didn't do much of anything. It was big nothing. Assuming they're actually releasing the full context, which they're not. They already said in their article or whatever, they're not. I'm not going to trust these people. This isn't the first time they've done this shit to me. Or anybody. They lie. They're the bards of old. They spin a story to make people rage bait, to get them to click on the article so they can get the money. Just like the bard would spin a story to make it more entertaining so people drop money in his hat, so he can get paid to go to the next place and tell the same story. That's what's amazing to everybody, I guess. The mainstream is the bards. I don't trust a single one of them. Hell, even the ones that are on YouTube and that, I take with a grain of salt. But at least they have integrity to say, look, I was wrong. I don't see the MSM doing that. They don't correct their story. Well, you know what? They do correct their stories. Too late. They already told millions of people a bullshit lie. Do they go out of their way to make sure to let everybody know, oh, look, we were wrong? No, what they do is they publish their bullshit. You've already read it, and they go back in and edit it. There's a great site. There's a few of them. I use archive.today or archive.com. Either or. Why do I use that? Because it shows their edits. They keep track of day-to-day changes in every news article that's published to their site. They track it. All they do is they grab the HTML, they cut out all the other bullshit that's attached to their code so that they have just the text. And then they monitor for changes in those texts. Well, on this particular full context thing, there has been, since published, 4 edits. Why? If this is full context, why do they have to edit it? Amazing. Amazing that people still believe these sons of bitches. Now, this goes for every news source. Every single one. And why they have no integrity, and why I don't trust a single one of them. They all do it. Both sides, doesn't matter. They all do it. Integrity. Trust. Easily destroyed by telling one lie. Unfortunately, A lot of people have short-term memory. They get lied to in the face, and then they go, I'd really like more context. And they're like, oh yeah, so sorry, here you go. Remember my used car salesman analogy. They just tried to sell you a lemon. Here's a better report that shows that, it's been through some things, but it's still not a lemon. And you're buying the lemon. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. I wanted to get this off my chest because it's kind of irritating because I'm not the dumbass here and I'm getting laughed at. I really hate that. Go ahead, laugh. You're the one buying horseshit, not me. See you next time.